let's jump right into this because we only have a couple of minutes. You're promising to spend between $70 and $100 billion on a plan to grow the economy over the next 3 years. How wedded are you to that spending, and what could throw that spending off track?
Great question, Peter, and great to be with you. We put that plan out there because we know that even after we have the virus under control, we are still going to have an economy that needs some help to fire at its full potential. And, we have recovered a lot since the spring. Nearly 80% of jobs lost have been recovered. And that recovery might make us not fully realize just how bad the economic hit has been. And to give you a sense of that, Peter, today, when it comes to employment, we are still worse off than Canada was in the depth of the 2008-2009 financial crisis. Mm-hmm. So that's where we are now, and that's why I know that we need a growth plan. And it was very important to me today to be transparent with Canadians, to be transparent with capital markets, that plan was going to be there and that we were going to need to spend that money. Now, what will determine how much we have to spend? We talked about that today. And my real laser focus is going to be on jobs. We're going to look at 3 specific numbers. We're going to look at the employment number, we're going to look at the unemployment number, and we're going to look at hours worked. And that is going to guide us in terms of how much we need to spend on the growth plan.
Okay. As you know, lots of conversation today as well about fiscal guardrails. What's the plan to get back to balance, and what's the time frame for that?
So what I was just describing, those 3 economic indicators around jobs, those are the fiscal guardrails that I was talking about. Mm-hmm. And those guardrails are going to be what determine how, when we are done with the stimulus and growth plan. Now, when that plan has been in place, when employment has recovered, that is when, as we said today, Canada will return to our traditional, prudent fiscal course, guided by fiscal anchors, which we will announce and put in place when the economy has returned to a more normal place.
And so
that's what we talked about today.
Right, and by definition, that would mean at some point we'll be into spending cuts, correct? If you see a time where employment's where you want it to be, labor numbers are where you want it to be, it's time to start reining back, correct?
I did not talk about cuts, Peter, and I believe that the best way to pay down our debt is through growth. Any person running a business, any person running a household knows that the way you pay off your debts the most effectively is have growing income. And that's precisely why our growth plan is going to be focused on jobs. It's going to be focused on economic growth, and it is going to be that engine of economic growth that puts Canada in a continued strong fiscal position.
We only have about 20 seconds left here. Is it your intention as Finance Minister to increase health transfers to the provinces?
We, as we outlined today, have been spending a heck of a lot of money, quite appropriately, to support the provinces in the fight against COVID-19. And we're certainly going to continue to do that. Will that kind of spending be permanent and legislated in transfers? As I said, we have spent a lot of money supporting the provinces in the fight against COVID-19, and we're going to keep doing it. All right. Deputy Prime Minister, Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland, good to talk to you. Let's talk again sometime. Good to talk to you too. Take care.